stood beside the hoof of a sniffer. I played the dice. I played poker. Called me Harry. I gave my date, my name. I struck out to find my fame. I wanted to be the sulking celebrity. I didn't need to get laid by life. I didn't need a blowjob. I was a small player. Give me a hand job. Whatever dripped out of me, whatever came out of every portal, whatever attainment, whether I was an imbecile, clinging and hoping that it was near, I had no fear. I was from the new school, the school of the big pistol. And I saved my braille from burning. Even if I slept in the Port Authority. Even if I collected my pennies in a sea of urchins. I didn't have to explain myself. I wanted a buck as much as the next person. That's the only thing you could trust in, was your own greed. You could listen to the hum of yourself. You were the one who was forged from the streets like the droppings of birds who fly in the crazy, begging half-butte of this worthless, dusty, stinking town of wasted paper packs. Yes, this was my singing from the deep throat of myself. And even though the moat was filled, and it was full of the debris of the living, in the vast plain of the Mojave north of Los Angeles, here where the seasons moved, and where reason was in the dashing powder of the churning winds, and the yearning soul which plunges about like the tumbleweed in the great desert storm, I have been cast into the open hearth, and near the Indian reservation, where the jumbled legions prance in the kilted dance with the dead mice, and the lovers must rant to the sky. They must sing their special tunes of despair, which they call out like a square dance in a Vermont log cabin, and even from as far away as Oklahoma, the trees sprang forth with the springy buds, and the young became liquid, and the pedigrees of social action and interaction were seeded by the Friday football game, and the faded women who complain of their aches and pains loitered by the 50-yard line, rooting home their sons and their cousins and their husbands and their uncles. And we glowed in this supplication. We glowed and rode at the way to knowing that it should not go begging, that our hand lay sweltering in the gloomy disputes we must have with nature. We should be billowing like silhouettes undulating, unafraid of the darkness, or the grim thoughts, or of what had been before, when the ending was certain death. Let us gnaw on it with our tusks like great ants of outer space. Let us beg the most ancient seers of civilizations long dead, whose triumphs now seem so tiny in comparison with that of the grasshoppers. Let us congratulate the salesman, with his thick brick-mortared pitch pestled in her pathetic longing for another possession. How stupid! I was about to win the big prize, and despite my vacant vagaries, I was on reds. They were sent to me from Ireland, like a groggy motherhood which became me and equated me with some Janus, with some observance, with some summing up, with some white spiral staircase where I held your hand. Together up we went to the highest room in the mansion of the skies.